Welcome to the channel, everybody. Got something super cool today. We have another mix of Matchbox moving parts. This is mix number 4 for 2024. Really excited about this particular mix because there is a potential for a chase. This is the second chase of the year. We did start out with the Pagani. This one, if I have a chase, it will be the Mitsubishi Evo. Now, I do have, of course, this sealed case here, but in case we don't get a chase in that one, I do have one additional case that we can crack open. Of course, I did pick this up from J-Car, so if did get a chase here, that will be quite a nice little bump for J-Car. So let's go ahead and just get right into this. Very interesting on the tape. It's pretty involved with the tape, but looks unadulterated, untouched or whatever. So we'll crack that guy open. Of course, these are the new cases with the slenderness. So right there is going to tell you you don't even know if there's a chase. That's one of the cool things about this, which is really cool. So let's go ahead and start. We'll get off one side here. There is the 69 Ford Mustang Boss 302. This was a new casting last year. This is the second deco we're seeing for this one in black with some gold. Looks pretty cool. So we're going to crack these open. We're just going to go through and see what we got going on here. Next one up, we do have another Mustang. So 2 per case on these ones. Very excited about that one. So looks like everything will be relatively straightforward. Oh, cha-ching! Woo! All right. There we go. Pa-ping! Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I don't even have the Pagani. First case, first shot, boom, there we go. Chase. Oh man, the rush is real. The rush is real. 96 Mitsubishi Evo. This is, we've already got this one this year. We got it in black, but this is the chase one. So this one looks pretty good. It does have, of course, the real ride tires on there. So we'll crack this open for sure and check this out. I'm really excited to get a chase because Matchbox moving parts chases are pretty much impossible to find. All right, next one up. This is the 2023 Citroen EC4X. This was a new casting last year. Debuted in kind of a silverish kind of color, if I remember correctly. But this one looks pretty good in white. So we'll crack this guy open, see if it's worthy of it. I wanted to point out, too, these are numbered. So I know I've skipped some of the numbers before. So 40 of 54, the chase piece. Doesn't look like it has a particular number on there, but that's what the 54 is. So there's 50 models in the mix, and there's 4 chases. So technically, this would be 52. The Pagani would technically, I suppose, be 51, but there's no particular number on there. But that is what the numbers are for, just to let you guys know. And then there is 26 of 54, so I do apologize about that. The number just kind of gets blended in there. All right, brand spanking new casting, 2018 Ford Focus RS. There is your little medallion to show you it is a brand new casting. Number 48 of 54. This one does have an opening hood, so I'm pretty excited about that one. Hopefully we get 2 per case. Ooh, we do. There is 2 per case right there, so we'll throw that guy to the side. The Mazda RX-7, 1988 for Mazda RX-7. This was a new casting last year in white. It was kind of a big deal for some reason. It's an okay casting. It's nothing, super crazy, but it's okay. This one, number 24 of 54. There are 2 of those in the mix. So let's get the box out of here. We got one RX-7. We got our one Ford Focus, our Citroen, and our Ford Mustang. There is the mix, the Ford RS. So there is only 4 models in the mix, I guess. Very interesting. I thought there was going to be 5 models in the mix, but there's only 4 models in the mix. And then, of course, the chase piece. So just because I want to, real quick, let's just go ahead and see if we got a second chase, because that would be pretty cool if I got a second chase. I have too many people already inquiring to try to get their hands on these. So let's just go ahead and pull the little cover off. Let's see what we got going on here. We'll pull the cases out here. Oh, look at that. Boom. Double trouble. Look at that. Could take Dubla. I can't believe that actually just happened. That is super, super cool. So I won't be able to tell you what's the one in the mix that gets left out because I got two chases. Which is pretty nice. So we'll get that stuff out of there. We'll just go ahead and get to the actual review, actual unboxing. But very, very cool. I got two chase pieces. Very, very interesting. So if you're looking for a chase, check out J-Car for sure. All right, we're going to kick it off with this one. This is the 69 Ford Mustang Boss 302. Get this guy pulled out of the package. Super, super happy. Can't believe I got two chases. Super cool. Shout out to J-Car for sure. Not that they would really know, I guess, what the chases are, but this one looks fantastic. Does have your Boss 302 on the side. Looks very, very good in gold. Nice black gloss there. Looks a little bit... a little dusty, but that's okay. No taillight print on this one, which is definitely a super bummer. Not really sure why we don't get no taillight prints. No prints on the front either. So pretty much no exterior print except for this little bit of gold on the side, which that's pretty disconcerting. But we get lots of print underneath the hood. Looks very, very good. Blue details and stuff like that. Looks very, very good. That 302 down in there. The three-dimensionalness is pretty good as well. Not a whole lot of light in there, but it looks pretty good. Very disappointed that we don't get any prints on the outside. No headlights and no taillight prints. And then there is your base deets. T01 is the day code, so these were made first week of 2023. All right, let's pull up our Citroen EC4X 2023. Again, this is the second time we're seeing this particular casting. So get this guy out of there. Make sure you gotta break your little foam pieces in the back there. Right there on the bottom. They're held in there very, very tightly. So get this guy out of there. There is our Citroen. This one looks pretty good. This one does get full print on the back, which actually look pretty good. Of course, it is either a hybrid or full electric, one of the two. But I think it's a hybrid. But looks good. It says Citroen on the back. Matchbox is trying to get a little bit more globally, so we will see some more Citroens and some more European cars pop up in the mix over the next year or two as they try to get a little bit more varied in the assortments that they have. This one does have an opening hood, doesn't open all that much. It's one of the things that always bothered me about moving parts from Matchbox, this new reiteration. The stuff just doesn't open very far. There's really good print underneath this. It's actually fully printed side to side, front to back, completely underneath there. But the problem is you just can't get the hood up. To get a pretty good look at that, unfortunately, that little notch you see right here in the hood, that is a design. Goes right there in with the Citroen logo. So it's not an error. It's not a problem with the casting piece or anything like that. Actually, it fits relatively flush. 5 spokes on this one, just a tan window, looks pretty good. There is the deets on the other side. Base deets there, T01, still the same. Nothing fancy with that one. Again, we saw that model last year. All right, brand spanking new casting, 2018 Ford Focus RS. Not a huge fan of the wheel already, but that's okay. Really happy that we get something cool like a hot hatch from the Focus RS. Looks pretty cool. Of course, it is in your good old, RS blue, which looks good. Full print on the front, look pretty good. Details look pretty good on the front as well. I definitely like the details there. Very, very nice. Very interesting. You'll see these little notches in there. That is the hinge for the hood. So I don't like that design. I don't like the fact that you can see that hinge through the windshield. I feel like maybe they could have done something to do a little bit better on that design, but it is what it is. There is a plate print on the back. See if we can get that to focus a little bit. Do apologize about that. Super small print. So it's kind of one of those. It basically says Ford RS, but it's kind of one of those things where you gotta do the deciphering. So obviously that 4 at the end is the 4th letter of the alphabet, which is D. So it's one of those things. Does have RS on the back, says Focus. Looks pretty good. Ford symbol. The taillights are done up pretty good. I do like the small 6-spoke. I think it looks good on this model, but I don't know. It just looks kind of bland, I guess. This one does have an opening hood for the feature, obviously. We were just talking about the hinges there. See if I can get this hood to open. This one is relatively flush fit. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. It opens plenty. So I guess that is the drawback to those ridiculous hinges in there, is you get a nice big open hood. There is the details underneath there. I have never looked underneath the hood of an actual Focus RS, but there you go. Looks pretty good. Prints, details, all that stuff like that looks really, really good. So this one gets all the tampo treatment, front, back, and underneath the hood. There we go. Hood stayed up pretty good. There is the deets right there. Brand spanking new casting. 1463 is your man number. 2023 Mattel. That looks pretty good. A little bit of print on the back wing as well. All right, Mazda. It just says Mazda at the top. Just Mazda. RX-7 1988. This is the convertible. It's an okay casting. I'm not. Oof. Man, some of this packaging is sometimes just a little bit too much. I'm not a huge fan of, you guys know, JDM. I'm not huge on that. I do like the fact that Matchbox always seems to do some very odd stuff. And it's just super cool that they did a convertible of the RX-7, which is pretty cool. So it says rotary 88 on the plate, which is pretty nice. Mazda on the back. The taillight prints are very, very good, very intricate, very detailed up. Black striping for the trim all the way around the model. Prints on the front didn't turn out all that great. You see the turn signals are a little bit too low. So probably going to have to crack open the other one and keep the other one, which hopefully will have a better print on it. Again, the hood just doesn't want to open all that much. Oh, man. Even trying to pry it up, it just doesn't do it. A lot of good print underneath there. Looks pretty good. Unfortunately, like I said, you just can't get the hood open very much to see the details in there, but that is the moving feature. It does have a little bit of a tinted window on there. Looks pretty good. Chrome base on this one. The original release also had a chrome base on it as well, mainly just for the exhaust tips. That's pretty much all you end up seeing, but small 6 spokes on this one looks pretty good. So we'll throw that guy there. It's good. It's just my prints on this one are just terrible. All right, moving on to the Super Chase. I'm really happy I got a Super Chase because now I get to crack it open for you guys. Yes, we crack them all open. 1996 Mitsubishi Evo Super Chase. So get this guy cracked, pull him out of there. Can't believe I got 2 Super Chases. We'll have to be a little bit gingerly with getting this one out of there because it is rubber tires. They tend to hold in there a little bit extra. So get this guy out of there. There is the Evo. I love the fact that it's like racing rally style. Looks good. Of course, big, huge SC on the side for Super Chase. Of course, that says Matchbox in Japanese. Looks pretty good. It says Falcon on the side. Details look pretty good. Does have a black spoiler on the back, which I think is a cool touch. Print on the back, Mitsubishi Lancer looks good. Super Chase, Falcon, all that good stuff like that. Of course, the rubber tires. Looks pretty good. S48 is the day code, so these were made probably when the black Evo was being produced, and then they just held it over to a new case. SC, again, on the front. They want to make it abundantly clear that you know it's a Super Chase. And then there is the prints underneath the hood. Looks good. It says Mitsubishi on there. Dock, 16 valve. Very, very cool. Super, super cool. I guess you can see the hood hinges on the front of that one too. I guess I just never paid attention. So that one looks pretty good. And pretty cool. I'm pretty impressed with the chase. It's a pretty nice chase. I think they did a pretty good detail. That is a pretty cool looking chase, by the way. Super, super cool. But, man, I can't believe I got a chase. So there you go. That is the mix for mix number 4. Unfortunately, only 4 models in the mix. But again, you get a Super Chase possibility. I did pull 2 cases from J-Car and managed to get two chases. So if you want to pick those up, I suggest you go run over to J-Car, skip those up, and hopefully you get a chase. But we're going to roll out. Appreciate you guys taking that. Thank you very much. Catch you next time here on Level M. Peace.